right, chat. Blue, red, Steamkin, Memekin, whatever you want to call it. The basic idea here is that with Runaway Steam-Kin and Birgi, we can cast lots of red cards to get churning through our deck, with Moonveil Regent effectively making everything cantrip. Electrostatic Blast plays really elegantly into this type of thing, because it not only does damage, but it also helps generate velocity for us and letting us find more cards so we cast more instants and sorceries. We've got payoffs for casting lots of things we churn through our deck, like Ashmouth Dragon, Dorat the Perfect Pet, and now Geistblaster as well. We've got some Play with Fires and Spikefield Hazards as extra removal and ways to churn. Someone asked about Phoenix. So Arclight Phoenix in a deck like this, one, we're not playing Faithless Looting to put it into the graveyard. And two, if we're already got our engine revved up and we're churning through our deck, we really don't need Phoenix to win the game. We're gonna kill them with other things. So I don't think Phoenix actually solves any problems that we have here. Pop on in to some historic games here and see how that goes. I really wish when I clicked historic, when I click historic on the Playblade here, it should default all of my decks flagged as historic to the top of the selection here. Like, obviously these decks that are technically historic legal should show up, but underneath the ones that I have flagged as these are historic decks. Also, like, how is it sorting these? Because the one I edited most recently is not at the top. It's like all the way down here. That would be my one request for this Playblade interface. Hopefully can get updated at some point. But there's no filters there either. So the upgrade for the Playblade there is definitely a net improvement, but still room to iterate further, I would say. Double Steamkin in the opener, no blue lands yet, but that's fine. Thanks for the follows, Alpha and Greel. Good morning, good morning. Speaking of Phoenixes, how dare they play good, Delver? Unfortunate that our Steamkin is gonna eat it here. Thanks, Jub. Yeah. And for people that weren't here when I announced it yesterday or earlier today, the Open is scheduled for a week from today, next Saturday. It's going to be an alchemy event. And not only will Jim Davis be joining me once again to do commentary, Jim is great, we're going to have a special guest commentator for a couple rounds in the middle. Cedric Phillips will be gracing us with his presence, which I'm super excited about. Our opponent has a couple of birds in their bench, yeah. Think I'm just discarding Dorat here. Really hoping to spike one of our 1-mana spells that deal a damage here. This Factor's not gonna do it. Well, they did draw all 4 Phoenixes. Maybe they can't flip them into play. Hey, BSQ, thanks for the 27 months. Welcome back. Starting by checking out some of their options here. Huh, kinda surprised / scared they ditched the Faithless Looting there. The looting would give them a good chance to get the birds back. Although I guess we're not dead to the birds this turn either. If they just put 12 into play, we'd be able to kill them next turn. If we fully pop off. I guess we need to find a Moonveil to do that though. Yeah, this means we're dead. We'll take a draw step, but them killing one of our mana producers here probably means the game's over. We needed both of those to have the best chance of popping off next turn. Need to like both of those plus some good variants. Not a whole lot you can do about 4 Phoenixes being in their top 12 cards. Especially when none of our spells are castable. Alright, so we have Soul Guide Lanterns for this matchup, obviously. Maybe we trim a couple of risk factors. A little on the slow side. Phoenix has been a touch more popular post the last set championship, so maybe I want to, play more Lanterns because of that. I miss out on the ability to exile something when this enters by playing it out proactively, but my mana's gonna be tied up the next few turns, so I like doing that. Oh, you gotta look on the left side of the actual player card number. So if you look, there's an extension over the actual stream. The stream itself. I think we just door it here. The fact that the opponent's deck has both a quick clock and a lot of cheap removal makes this matchup seem pretty tough for us. Delver's flipping over almost right away. Not great for our hero. Alright, maybe we could be fortunate enough to draw one of our removal spells. We do have a lot of those. I mean, that's technically one of our removal spells, fam. Hand, library, exile. Alchemy, man. Alchemy's been good, bud. I've enjoyed myself. Good mix of decks we found that have felt reasonable so far. Some duds as well, but that's to be expected when you're brewing in anything. Stand up for a bit, shall we? Yep. Another piece of removal there. Ends us right, did. We're up to 11 out of 18 bumps. Slow and steady. Hopefully we can find someone that's not playing Phoenix. Like Cat Oven, for example, is actually probably a much better matchup for us because they mostly ignore us. They have some small amounts of removal, but not nearly the density that the Phoenix deck does. Just if you find it amusing, Dr. Jezen. It's kind of like a Team Factorio thing, where you all work with me and then me and other streamers put the things together at the end. We do this. Steamkin into iterations, pretty solid, 2-3. How did the rank badges break? Mom's spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on the code base already. Chat, is this the same person we just played against, or is it a different person? Alright, I'm gonna concede the match. I really don't want to play this matchup. It seems quite impossible for us. I would just like to try and play our deck against other things as a different person. Well, that's bad beats. That's the tough part about non-rotating formats. Polarizing matchups are usually a mainstay of non-rotating formats. And you gotta, one of the things you have to be willing to take your lumps in these formats is knowing when your matchup is fixable and when you're just supposed to punt it and hope not to pair into it. And it's definitely a feel bad when you hit that matchup you've decided to punt twice, but just how it goes. Okay, this is a 2-lander. Spot on the rest factor. Okay. I find with the decks I like to play, every matchup is polarizing. Whew. I've got some bad news about the power level of the decks you like to play if all the matchups feel polarizing. Should I tell him, chat? Should we break the news? Who's gonna be the one to break the news? Someone rip the band-aid off. I'm not playing out a second Runaway Steam-Kin here, because there's a good chance we get Day of Judgment and a Wrath of God in next turn. Or just Jwari Disruption again. Is it my deck that's bad? No, the matchups are wrong. Well, I mean, to be fair, Rhino, honestly, like, I feel like rotating formats like Alchemy get kind of a bad rap when it comes to brewing, because personally, I think it's much easier to brew in a format like Alchemy than it is to brew in a non-rotating format because of the number of things you have to think about in terms of polarization. All right, chat, is the Spikefield Hazard a land or a spell? I think it's a spell. If they Wrath of God us here, obviously I'm big sad, but if they don't sweep the leg here, the Spikefield Hazard with the Electrostatic Blast and the Birgi, like, they're probably just gonna sweep the leg and it doesn't matter. Good stuff. Good stuff. Is the control matchup a click submit matchup, chat? The control matchup might be a click submit matchup. Maybe we like trade play with fire for Abrade for killing their strict proctors, because strict proctor does help their lotus fields, and it like blocks, which is annoying. Someone said it didn't look like they were collecting extra materials for more Twitch streams, so don't go crazy. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe playing Birgi first was right. I don't know. I wasn't sure if I was going to play Birgi or Horn, though, there. Maybe the fact that they were so low meant, maybe they were low enough that it was right, though. Titanium is a myth. Ominous Synth, thanks for the follow. And one of these lands is going to get to turn into an instant or sorcery with the Geistblaster next turn, which is sweet. It's a lot of ramp on the other side of the board, shit. Is this the last deck of the day? I might do one more after this. We'll see how I'm feeling on Historic. Once this match is done. Or once this set is done. We're gonna play for at least another hour or so. May or may not do a fourth, depending on how metrics look. How the Dragon deck turned out. The Dragon deck was fine, but I like the Tiamat build less than I like the red-white build we played previously. So, not bad, but I also don't think it was better than what we had previously tried. Got me. God, I could get, like, Gear Hulk tier. Doesn't sound great for me. We're basically getting Tron tier, is a good comparison. Helios is a Twitch thing, I believe. You have steel and a liquid tank. I need 2 more turbine pumps. We're gonna get to finish the next thing. All right, so as far as sequencing goes here, I have to decide, do I want a Dorat to start or do I want to Expressive Iteration to start? The upside to Dorating to start is I get to start accruing counters on the Dorat. But if I Iteration to start, I have the potential to find a Steamkin sooner to start producing mana. I think getting to Steamkin faster is more important here. I played a land for the turn already? No, they have 5. So, hand... Library Exile. Oh, but I'm out of ways to accrue cards at this point, right? Like I can Electrostatic. Maybe I'm supposed to Electrostatic Blast them to start. Yeah, I think I'm going too crunchy, and there is not. A couple of triggers when we cast our spell. Alright, sweet. And we're good on stuff for our next thing here. Thanks for the pumps. We'll craft them all up here in a second. Well, so this attack means my board is gone. Sedge. Let's say yeah, Crunchy. Ship it over. Let's get an engine deck. Let's do it. It'll be about an hour or so before we start at a minimum, though. Hour and a half. We're good on building the thing for now, so just wait. We're gonna finish the Bravo mission and go to the next one. So hold your crafting resources for now. I think I'm happy with how we boarded here. I know I get a pop-up in the top right of my screen when someone sends me stuff. Do you all see something on your overlay when you accrue something? You do not? Okay. I think this is a land to start. Probably open on Dorat to start attacking, get the pressure going. Maybe just Geistblaster, actually. Turn this risk factor into something else. Something else. Bizarre Trader, thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. I think I just want to kill this to make sure they can't accelerate into Lotus Field next turn. That was part of why they pulled out ahead of us last game. So you're able to get their mana acceleration going with the Stifle. So, I probably should have played an untapped land here so I could risk factor around Jawari Disruption. Okay, well now that they're tapping out. Let's go. I mean, I don't know that I'd call their deck mediocre without the Lotus Field, but it's definitely just like a typical control deck without it, right? Which has varying power levels. Okay, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him here. Our opponent likes to live dangerously, chat. Doing swell, Austin. Good afternoon. Thanks for the follow, Morton Farfollow. You have a Stifle here, or are we throwing some lands away? Okay. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there, chat.
If you show remorse, I will show. You know what?
Delicious. Hit me, baby, one more time. Hey, thanks for the tip, Crunchy. And I got a short primer, too. Good stuff. I'll take a peek at that when we're ready to start. Appreciate the support, as always. And... Library Exiled? Confident I don't have lethal here. I'm going to try and kill the Teferi. So, Blast lets me just trade off these boards here. So their Teferi dies, these 4/4s trade.
I'll have a better plan next time.
We both have a bunch of cards in hand, similar amounts of mana. Do we get to untap with this Runaway Steam-Kin is the question. Do not, Sedge.
If you wish to surrender now, I have just the trick for this.
So unfortunately, Narset in play means my risk factors just don't work, which is big sad. Moonveil also just doesn't work. Yeah, I could cast the Horn. I think I want to just poke their Narset, though. Now, if she wants to dig for a sweeper, she has to die to do so.
Meditate and prepare.
Well, they're in the tank here. They had the sweeper. Anyways. Sag. Sag jet. Big Sag jet. And the untapped land for Teferi as well. Things are not looking good for the home team.
Not keep up the pace.
Now, they are low enough on life here that these risk factors could end up drawing us cards with Narset out of the picture. Which is nice. Fearsome Whelp does not get rid of the colored mana on your things. Only the colorless. Oh, shoot. I forgot I forgot I still had Electrostatic Bolt coming up, chat. Yikes. I could have, Wait, I'll shoot. Hey, what's going on, Hawk? Welcome back. Yeah, just here doing our thing. Hope life's been treating you all right. Know the world's been crazy in a lot of ways. Hence why that's a digital-only effect. Yeah, no joke. Arena does keep a little reminder up over here on the right, but sometimes there's a lot going on and I miss it. How many Smoldering Eggs am I through? Am I through both of them? Just one so far.
Hurry.
It's for the follow scamper. I don't know yet, Prime. So we're finished with the next build. We're gonna put it together here after we finish this match, and then we'll look at what we need for the next one. Decline discarding my hand here. I think I am going to discard my hand for this one. Cash these in for 2 new cards. Hand. Library exile. Okay. Okay. Hand. Library exile. And then obviously we're not discarding when we cast this one, but we'll cast it to get the counter on Steamkin and put a damage on their dome. I don't think I can safely attack in with my Moonveil here, so we're just going to chill for the time being. We are down to 21 cards in my deck. Hopefully we're going to have enough to actually kill them. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, is just so powerful with Lotus Field. Getting to plus him and untap 4 mana is so strong with all the instant speed effects these archetypes have. This deck's just like blue design mistakes of the last year. Last 4 to 5 years. And now it untaps 6 mana.
Keep up the pace.
Keep up the pace.
I train every day. No one is more prepared than me.
Narset means we're dead, right? Yep. I don't know. Even if we're not completely dead, I stopped having fun a little while ago. Alright, let's build some things for Helios, huh? We have our ship parts and all of our engines. We rebalanced Lotus Field to have Shroud now that it's the Destruct. I mean, I don't even know that their deck's necessarily busted. Like, the opponent's kind of archetype just feels very defeating to play against, even when it's not doing something like Lotus Field. Alright, Module Bravo's done as we build our virtual rocket chat. Yeah, I wonder if the processing bar is longer on purpose or if it actually needs a second to catch up on the back end. See, chat, we're successful. Well, it puts our name up too. I missed that last time. Yeah, you can't target the Lotus Fields anyways, because they're hexproof. I want to opt into the contest. I don't know. There's a contest? Alright, I need to ask what that is. So I was asking if there was giveaway stuff. I don't remember reading that in the things they sent me, but maybe there's something. Oh, chat, is it hung processing? That would be Sedge. Alright, let's play some Magic. Looks like that's hung. Just keep accruing your things. We'll sort that out when it's no longer hung. Oh, there's $200 in Twitch gift cards. Sweet. I like giving Jeff Bezos money to other people, chat. Closest thing we get to a trickle-down economy. Wait, we actually don't know. The Twitch extension appears to be hung on the Bravo one. Yeah, someone else just said that they were also hung in the support thing, so it's definitely an issue with the extension. This is their first time doing something like this. I'm not surprised they're hitting some bugs. The old 2-minute queue into the draw. Oh, Magic Arena. I would say never change, but please change, Magic Arena. It was a close match. No winners, no losers. Everybody walks away, Chip. You said into the draw. I thought you meant on the draw. No, I mean the client doing client things. I'm allergic to the matchmaking issues, Chip. Give me the sneezels. Getting to that nice even 100 sub-gifties, that's a lot today. Sub-gifter badge acquired indeed. Happy Saturday. Thanks for the 5 months, Spicy. Opponent mulliganed to 5, it looks like, this game. Welcome to chat, Noz. Happy Saturday. Thanks for the follow. Feeding pool, eh? Play with fire's looking good. I think we just chill on the play with fires for the time being. I want to... Oh, I should have played the Shatterskull tapped onto instead of playing the untapped pathway. Alicrid, thanks. Welcome to chat. The reason we're playing Moonveil because of the Goldspan nerf? Well, this is historic, and this deck was playing Moonveil long before his Goldspan was nerfed. So, to answer your question directly, no. Nerf is not the reason we are playing the cards we are playing. Yeah, I am 3 life lower than I should have been against the aggressive deck because of my mistake. 4 mana and no plays. Pretty unlucky. Okay, so we let her trigger resolve. And then in response to the Moonveil trigger, are they gonna bounce this? I'm gonna go ahead and risk factor here. And by stacking the Moonveil triggers like this, I get to discard these 2 cards, see what the 1 card I draw is, and then make a decision if I want to discard that card to get another one in. And then I'd wager that this Rift Factor is just gonna deal 4. Yeah, they're about to accompany us for sure. We'll see if we die next turn or not. We're gonna go ahead and that. I think I'm holding on to this for now. In case I draw a spell I want to keep, we could discard this to Risk Factor next turn. We want this on defense here at the Collected Company. Oh, it keeps giving me priority because of the 1 mana. It's annoying. Why not play a land before doing that? Because my lands were tapped or hurt me. And I wanted the potential to play an untapped land there. Although I guess if I wasn't playing the untapped land, I should play the land out first. That's true. In my head, I thought maybe I want to play a land off of this. But if I wasn't going to play the untapped land, I should have made that decision first. You're correct. There's definitely an all removal spells on deck matchup. Trim Geistblaster here, and honestly, probably just some of these Risk Factors. Maybe all of them even. Just bring it like a Fading Hope. So no blue mana here, but Steamkin into Moonveil is hard to pass up, but if we get a blue, the hand is very good. I think Helios is no longer hung. I'll have a list of things up here in a second. Alright, we need Vibra Steel, chat. Nice. So to drop that here. We'll just go ahead and pass, I think. We can Electrostatic Blast a Lord here if they deploy one. If they don't deploy a Lord, I'm probably going to Electrostatic Blast one of these two to keep my life total high. So I can Iteration into a 1-mana spell into Moonveil Regent. Oh, I have Electroblast popping off here too. Forgot about that. Alright. Okay, there's a 1-mana spell. There's another Steamkin though as well. Hand, Library, Exile. A company proactively here to hit some lords. Those are some lords, chap. Alright, I feel like if we don't win the game next turn after I untap, we're supposed to just delete this deck. Win the game or delete the deck has been declared, chat. Especially with that draw. Think I want to shock or send both of these upstairs first so I can leave my blue lands untapped here. Library Exile. Okay, so now we're at Pippity Pop, the fun don't stop. Because we have the Horn of the Bounty, which allows me to discard a card to draw 2 cards off the top of the deck. The White Walkers are coming! Run! Oh, you know what? I should have... I should discard this to get 2 cards over here. Okay, now we can make more mana. And I technically don't have a hand right now. So we discard nothing to draw a card. These aren't my hand, these are in exile. Okay, and now I have 10 mana here, so we'll do this for X's 5. Is this garbage time? I don't know. I think so. Opponent thinks so. All right, chat. We're on the scoreboard, fam. We did it. We don't have to delete the deck. We got to get in the position where we were very well off, and then actually delivered it through. Kins have memed the deck. The deck survives another match, chat. The threat of deletion properly motivated the deck, mood. Thanks for the follow, Poke Surfer. Sure, this is fine. We have 3 lands technically and a couple removal spells. All right, with this draw, I think I actually go ahead and just Spikefield this and keep their board as clear as possible here. Give ourselves as much time as we can to set up. Opponent! We are good on Vibrasteel. We need coil, turbine pumps, and structile plates. Moving on up. Do I play this tap so I can iteration next turn? No, it's not a field. The animations 100% got slower. Notably the discard animations especially are running like molasses. All right, we're set on coils, turbine pumps, and structile plates. Oh, this is gonna have Ward 1. I was thinking I could Electroblast whatever they played out, but I actually can't because of Ward 1. That's annoying. I think I'm gonna send this to their domes. That way I kind of have a card in the bank for later. I guess I can, with this draw, I can Abrade plus blast this. Let's attempt that. We can play the land off of here to play this other blast out. Feels bad, man. Oh, and they have a Lord here too. So we're gonna get hit for 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 here. I think we're dead, Chip. Alright. I think I'm done getting beat up on Steamkin. So, the reason why I abraded first CO Twitch is I had an electrostatic trigger on the stack waiting to happen already, and there are more deal 2s than deal 3s in my deck. Yeah, between this deck and Delver of Secrets, I don't think we've won a match in the last 2 hours. And the Dragon, I think the Dragon deck batted about 500. It was okay, but yeah, I think I'm off.